Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning into tonight's contest, the region quarterfinal here on this beautiful sunny Tuesday afternoon here at Battlefield High School. Matt Venezia with you here in the booth with the Battlefield Sports Network. We're bringing it to you tonight. We got some more things to handle here off the stream. We're going to leave it rolling. Might turn the audio off here and there to make sure we're completely ready to get this thing underway. We're super excited. We had a great turnout yesterday for the Battlefield girls lacrosse team's region quarterfinal. That stream is up right now. Even though it happened yesterday, you can tune in and watch that. Already over 250 views on that game, so make sure to tune into that and find out how the Bobcats fared against the Washington League Generals, who the girls soccer team will be playing tonight, as the Bobcats holding the... Actually, I need to change that. We are not the number 1 seed. We're actually the 2. But the Battlefield girls soccer team here welcoming the Washington League Generals. This should be a fantastic night of Battlefield action, and we're super excited to get it underway. We're just about a few minutes away. It shows 1:40 on the clock before we get pregame announcements done, but you'll be able to hear that as we get set for tonight. And we'll step away here just for a second, getting some last things set up here before we get the region quarterfinal underway here on the Battlefield Sports Network. Back here in the booth, we're going to get the game announcements and lineups underway before we get this one started here with Washington Lee and Battlefield. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlefield High School for tonight's region quarterfinal matchup between the visiting Washington Lee Generals and your Battlefield Bobcats. Let's meet the starting lineups for the visiting Washington Lee Generals. Number 2, Kate Withrell. Number 6, Genesis Vargas. Number 8, Ada Anderson. Number 11, Emily Kovacevic. Number 12, McKenna Cromwell. Number 17, Caroline Morley. Number 18, Lucy Colasino. Number 19, Grace Franklin. Number 20, Donna Carina. Number 24, Lucy Robinson. And in goal for the Generals, number 1, Nathalie Galdamez. And now the starting lineup for your Battlefield Bobcats. At defense, number 1, Zariah Pickett. At midfield, number 3, Jenna Daunt. At forward, number 4, Carly Frillis. At midfield, number 12, Isabel Kelly. At defense, number 15, Hannah Van Roe. At midfield, number 16, Ashley Lunderman. At defense, number 20, Hannah Karras. At forward, number 21, Kaylee Luong. At forward, number 23, Brianna Robinson. At defense, number 24, Brianna Gilbert. And in goal for your Battlefield Bobcats, number 28, Ashley Donahoe. Ladies and gentlemen, will you now please rise for the playing of our national anthem? And we are back here in the booth officially to get this contest underway. It's the Northern Region quarterfinal in women's soccer between the visiting Washington League Generals and your Battlefield Bobcats. Once again, I'm Matt Venezia. If you're new to this, bringing it to you here live at Battlefield as we're just about set to get this thing underway. And we are super excited here in the booth to see the Bobcats, who are coming off an impressive 1-0 win in overtime at Patriot to claim the district championship. Battlefield junior Carly Frillis getting the job done on the road. And we talked to Carly earlier today. Stay tuned for that interview in this week's episode at the end of the week. We are super thrilled and excited. Our officials seem to be ready. And we're just about set here for the Bobcats and the Generals. Fans, we did mention earlier, yesterday we were in the booth for the Northern Region quarterfinal with women's lacrosse. The Bobcats welcomed the same Washington League Generals into town. That stream is still up right now, if you guys want to go back and tune into that. But just a quick rundown of everything going on here. In the top portion of your screen, you're going to see the number 2 Battlefield Bobcats in the region hosting the number 4 Washington League Generals, as we'll now change it from warm-ups to first half of play now almost set to get underway. In the bottom left, that's our contest tonight, the Girls Northern Region quarterfinal. In the middle there, that's our timer for amount of time we have here in the halves. And to the right, YouTube link there, Matt Venezia. That's where you're going to find all our interviews and sports recap videos, as well as our past streams. Make sure to subscribe to that and turn on the notifications to know every time we're streaming. And to the right at BHS Sportsnet, that's our Twitter handle. We've already released this week's stream schedule, as this is our second of 5 games on the week. So we are fully packed here at Battlefield, and we are underway and ready to go. Gilbert fielding that one. She's going to get it inside at the midfield here. That's Jenna Dunn, her feet inside. Broken up by the Generals. Able to play that one ahead was Cromwell. As Washington Lee holding the number 4 seed, as we mentioned. As they're looking to come in now. Karras ran into Cromwell there. As the early pressure here coming from the Generals. The Bobcats trying to clean it up here, but Vargas for the Generals will have it now. Withrell working it. The Bobcats able to clear it out. That's Van Roe. But the Generals keeping it back in. Ashley Donahoe in the bright yellow sweater tonight for the Bobcats. In net. And she's looking to lock it down here for the Bobcats. Kelly knocked that one down with her foot, but the Generals putting the pressure on here. Ada Anderson working it right now. She's going to play it on the near sideline. Brianna Gilbert for the Bobcats senior picking that one off. Carly Frillis sent it on to her, but the Generals were there to play it. And now they're controlling now here on the near sideline. That's Lucy Colasino. Up into the open field. That one's knocked down by Van Roan. And then this one's sent into the corner. Vargas giving chase as Pickett will cut her off. This one will go out on the Generals, and it'll remain battlefield ball looking to break it out here. Lunderman on the throw-in. This time it goes off a Bobcat. And the Generals will get a throw-in here as we're just underway. Send the link around to your friends and family not able to join us here at Battlefield. As this one's sailing over the head of Donahoe and out of play. And it'll be a corner kick on the way from Washington Lee, and getting ready to do that, Lucy Robinson, the junior, here for the Generals. She'll get ready to line it up here and send it on towards Donahoe. And here it comes. This one not really anywhere near. Vargas was able to field it. A chance right there, punched out of the air by Donahoe. Let's show it to you one more time. She was able to swat it there with her right hand. A nice play. This one, as you come back to the picture, sent up around midfield. B-Rob over there for Battlefield trying to play it. She's rocking number 23 tonight. As Zariah Pickett will go back for Battlefield and keep it on the ground back into Donahoe's neighborhood. Ashley keeping it on the ground. Zariah Pickett fielding it for the Bobcats. Up near the sideline, the intended target was Kaylee Luong. And Washington Lee having the majority of the the possessions right now. As the Bobcats are yet to take it to the other side of the table. Heavy pressure here from the Washington Lee Generals. This one's sent on back in the defensive end. Ada Anderson getting pressured by Frillis. Carly knocking her down, but Anderson stayed with it. It didn't go far as Gilbert knocked it down, and she'll look to break it out. This one got away from her, though, and into the open space is Cromwell. Cromwell with a lot of pressure on her. Chance diving out is Donahoe. The Bobcats clear it. Ashley Donahoe saving the day there. Our prediction was that she was going to come up strong here for the Bobcats. And here in now a little bit over 3.5 minutes of action, she has done just that. The Bobcats working it up now. That's Isabel Kelly, one of the numerous amount of freshmen Battlefield has. She plays it up to her cousin. That's Carly Frillis, getting it up to Gilbert. And her self-pass to her, looking to stretch the field just out of her reach. And now Colasino plays it up into the offensive end for Washington Lee. This one rolling into Donahoe. She'll look to break it out here for the Bobcats. Donahoe punting this one up around midfield. And the Generals right again, putting the pressure back on. Karina doing the honors. Van Roe for Battlefield in her own end. Will play it out of play safely to get the girls a breather. On the throw-in here, playing it in the corner, was Cromwell for Washington Lee. Zariah Pickett playing it up to Frillis, and now on a one-touch pass. That sends in the Bobcats. Playing it now is Jenna Daunt. Up ahead for Robinson. Brianna with a lot of pressure on her. Playing it back safely to Isabel Kelly, who in the last game we covered, it was the district semifinal. She went down with an ankle injury. She looks to be okay now in her second game since we've seen her. As this one going out of play off of Luong, it looked like. And the Generals, once again, as it just gets into their territory, will quickly look to break it out. Playing it with a high knee there, Grace Franklin. And now Robinson for Battlefield. The Generals coming away with it. And looking to do that was Witherell. Jenna Dunn at midfield. Got it back to Van Roe. A lot of pressure here from the Generals here early on. Luong had to cut off the pass. She got it back to Pickett. And this time it's up for Kelly. Isabel with a fake to her left. Nice little move there. She splits inside to Dunn. Fans, I don't know why it does that. Every game, we have a little brief disconnect. But you should be back now. As this one's being played at midfield now to the other side. The Generals have it. Doing that is Colasino. Still working. Now the Bobcats will get to pressure her as Van Rowe playing that one with her right foot. Up to Carly Frillis. She faced some pressure, though, from Karina. But Pickett now in her own end. Looking to clear it out. She got it to Frillis. The Bobcats on the hot seat here as we're almost 7 minutes old here in the contest. Nothing. But Washington Lee has had their chances to strike. It'll remain Generals' ball. And fans, this is not my first time getting some work here with Washington Lee. This is my third game covering a game involving Washington Lee. Did the volleyball region semis back in the fall at Washington Lee. That was a fun one, but the Bobcats got swept in 3 sets against a team that arguably roster compared. The Bobcats had the advantage, but just could not capitalize on the opportunities that Washington Lee gave them. And then yesterday, girls lacrosse hosted these Generals, and the Bobcats were eliminated from playoff action with an 11-10 loss, and turnovers piled up for Battlefield yesterday. You know, it's tough to see these Generals come in and send one of our Battlefield teams home, but we're hoping to not see that here tonight. And the girls seem ready coming off that game that really fueled them, that district championship win on the road at Patriot. But the Generals right now with the pressure. This one's sent into the corner. And this will remain Battlefield ball out of this. Goal kick on the way from Donahoe, fielded down by Withrell for Washington Lee. Frill is by the sideline working it. It goes off a General, and it'll remain Battlefield ball. We appreciate everyone tuning in here to the broadcast. We're happy if you couldn't be here to join us at the field. Pretty decent crowd here at Battlefield, but we're happy you could tune in with us on the live stream. As this one's sent in open space, Brianna Gilbert cut it back, but she sent it a little too far. Nice steal, though. Robinson for Battlefield looking to push the pressure. B-Rob going to chase it down here, as the Generals will come away with it and playing it down in front of the Battlefield sideline. Getting there first is McKenna Cromwell. She's been all over the place here for Washington Lee. Karras knocked her down, but Cromwell recovering. Got it up to Withrell, but it went out of play on a Bobcat. And a throw-in on the way here from Ada Anderson. The throw-in underway here in the corner. You see Cromwell once again being involved in the action. Nearly 10 minutes old here on the broadcast. If you're just tuning in, nothing here in the girls region quarterfinal. This game is a win or go home, as we will have to see how this thing turns out. As sub coming in for Washington Lee. Trying to get a jersey number on that. I think so. Peyton Broadwell. Subbing in for Washington Lee, number 14, Peyton Broadwell. We believe that's number 14. Can't confirm up here in the booth. It's the Bobcats looking to push it out. Robinson, little boxing out there, trying to work it here in midfield. A lot of pressure around her, but the Generals get the steal. That's Lucy Robinson. On a timing play, throwing it into the corner. Pickett for Battlefield giving chase, but this one a little too far out of the reach of the Generals, and it'll be a Battlefield goal kick here coming from Ashley Donahoe. Donahoe in net tonight. As we talked to Coach Hilton before the game, a little scouting report on Washington Lee. He said a lot of their games have been close decisions, and this will be a tough task nonetheless for his Bobcats, looking to keep their season alive here in the region tournament. Free kick on the way there coming from Pickett. As this one sails out of play off the Generals. And we'll get set to throw it in again. Frill is knocking it down, but she actually sends it out of play. We appreciate everyone tuning in right now. 15 viewers tuning in here for the region quarterfinal. The Battlefield Bobcats hosting the Washington League Generals. These are your reigning Cedar Run District champion Washington, or not Washington, I was about to say the Capitals. Your reigning Cedar Run District champion Battlefield Bobcats here at home. And depending on who moves on in the bracket, we could be on the road or at home here for the next one. Daunt getting shouldered down. And a card being made, maybe. The Bobcats want one, but they're not going to get it. Jenna Daunt going down pretty aggressively. Karras, meanwhile, plays it into the open field. Dawn, who just got knocked down, she goes down again. So Daunt and the Bobcats facing the physicality here early on. Robinson on a one-touch. Goes off her foot and out of play. As it's quickly sent back in. Cromwell wanting a call as Karras getting a little handsy there as the ball was coming to them. And it looks like Brianna Gilbert will throw it in here for the Bobcats. This one's knocked down by the Generals. That was Grace Franklin. But off a Bobcat here, the Generals will look to throw it in here at midfield. This game's quickly going by us here. In the first half, 0-0. The Generals have been dominating the pace of play thus far. Into the corner, Cromwell. Cut off by Karras. And now Hannah will look to send it up into traffic, but it's a nice play there by Daunt. There's a reason she's an All-American. Isabel Kelly, a freshman here for Battlefield, looking to work it. Sending it up, looking for Luong. It was just in front of her. And on a few hops. This one goes off the Generals and out. Gilbert will throw it in here for Battlefield. The Bobcats looking to get some offense going. They've had a few chances on some dump-ins, but never really set anything up. Nice split, though. Kaylee Luong is in for Battlefield. Nice cutoff. She gets knocked down, and it will be made. It'll be a penalty kick coming here on the way. Kaylee Luong will go to the line with a chance for the Bobcats. And Jenna Daunt will take it here for Battlefield with a chance to give the girls the lead. Waiting for our officials here to let her shoot, but yeah, Luong getting knocked down aggressively, and a yellow card was issued as well. So the physicality we've seen here from Washington Lee this time, it comes back to bite them as one of the most dangerous PK shooters in the district, Jenna Daunt, will have a chance right here. And she scores! Jenna Daunt makes it. Jenna Daunt puts the Bobcats on top, 1-0 on that PK. Let's get the time fixed here in the booth. The Bobcats, just like that on the PK, have the first lead of the night. And that did not take pretty long, but the Generals were dominating the pace of play, and the Bobcats with that opportunity. You can't give that to Jenna or the Bobcats. She will make you pay, and she did right there. As the good guys have a 1-0 lead here, almost 16 minutes old here in the contest. This throw in empty space, it's knocked down, and Mendieta able to play it. It didn't go far. Frill is on a drive, it got knocked down. And the Generals, this brings in Cromwell. She's been all over the place, and she's doing it right now. McKenna Cromwell looking for an angle. She doesn't have one. Nice close off there by Hannah Karras. And we're trying to figure out what's happening here. A few substitutions being made from Washington Lee before we resume play. On the corner, it's sent in. A chance looking for a header. Dawn able to clear it out. The Generals still pressing. And this one sails out off Washington Lee, and Donahoe will look to break it out here for Battlefield. Good set of chances there in response to the Battlefield goal by Washington Lee. But the score remains 1-0 Battlefield. If you're just tuning in, Jenna Dunn on a PK has the Bobcats on top 1-0. Working it around midfield is Karina, looking to send it back in. It's actually dumped off to her. Franklin with her left foot pushing it forward, and it's played now by Mendieta. Now on a few bounces, Van Rowe able to head it out. And Mendieta trying to get there for Washington Lee, but Brianna Gilbert for Battlefield is there first. Lunderman for Battlefield got it to Kelly. Keeping it on the ground, Jenna Daunt for the Bobcats. Into open space, Kaylee Luong's got it. She's got a chance, and with the hand, what a save. Some great feeds there by Isabel Kelly and Gilbert. And just able to get that with her right hand was Nathalie Galdamez in net tonight for Washington Lee. And that thing was going for the corner. Nice shot by Luan, but a better save by Galdamez, and we're still 1-0 here at Battlefield. Gilbert playing it back for Donahoe as she's able to run up to it and play it. On a header there by Kelly. Now Daunt looking for Frillis, and it's put back in. Luong knocking it down. But it didn't go far as this one skied back for Karras. And now played into the corner. Soraya Pickett got there, but played it along the sidelines and out of play. A quick throw-in on the way from Kovacevic. This one being played off of the Generals. Donahoe will break it out here for Battlefield. Once again, we appreciate everyone tuning in here to the broadcast. Today's been a pretty good day for the network as we have made some technology upgrades here. Stay tuned for the rest of the week as we are improving daily here on Battlefield Sports Network in time, hopefully, for later regional tournament action for our team still in play, and maybe even state if we get there. But the Bobcats are representing well. We're looking like we can get there. Don't want to jinx anything early here, but they are playing some pretty good spring sports right now. As a throw-in getting set here by Washington Lee. And this one going out off the Generals, and Zariah Pickett will throw it in here for Battlefield. Some subs being made here by Battlefield. Subbing in for Battlefield number 18. Subbing in for Battlefield number 18, Bridie Sheehan, and number 5, Logan Davis. Talk there without pressing the mic on, you know. A throw in from Pickett. Battlefield looking to get it out of their own end, but the Generals trying to pressure. Playing this one is Donna Karina. She's going to play it back into her defensive end. There to field it, Kovacevic. To the opposite D. And that's Donna Karina playing this one back in. Gilbert will field it. And up ahead for Sheehan. The bouncer went over her head, but now she gets it back. Sheehan throwing it up, looking for Luong. And the Generals just play it out into the Battlefield bench. Once again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in here in the broadcast here for the Girls Northern Region Quarterfinal. Get some soccer here on the stream yesterday girls lacrosse in the quarter regional final. Make sure to tune into that as that's still up. And tomorrow it'll be Herndon coming into town to take on the number 2 seed in the district, the Battlefield Bobcat baseball team. We will be there for the baseball team here at home. A 7 o'clock start. Usual baseball games are at 6. Tomorrow's playoff game starting at 7. I'll be there in the booth in about, right about 24 hours. So make sure to tune in, have some fun with us tomorrow. Battlefield baseball team doing very well this season here in the regional playoffs. Frillis was there fighting for Battlefield, but able to play it was Mendieta. And now on the ground playing it up is Martinez. The opposite number 4, that's Carly Frillis up into play. Luong with her foot able to play it in, but now the General is looking to clear it out. Grace Franklin back into her defensive end, and it's chipped right on in. The General's now looking to get some chances, but no one in front of Donahoe as she'll just scoop it up and look to break it out here for Battlefield. Once again, fans, everything up to the minute here in the regional playoffs can be found there in the bottom right-hand corner. Matt Venezia, that's me, bringing it to you here on the network. As Davis got knocked down, it'll be a free kick coming for Battlefield. All our sports recap videos and past live streams and updates about our future ones coming up can all be found there on the YouTube. But the best way to reach us and know everything going on is Luong is knocked down. There in the bottom right, BHS Sportsnet. If you're on Twitter, please give that a follow. Turn on post notifications so you know everything going on with Battlefield Sports, as we are now deep in the regional tournament with our boys lacrosse team on tomorrow at Madison. With a win, they will guarantee him a spot in the state tournament. We will be there to cover that. So a lot of great things happening here at Battlefield with our spring sports, and if you're going to want to keep up with everything going on, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter to know everything going on. Dawn lining this one off the crossbar. It actually went off the yellow crossbar, the football crossbar, so that's why that header into the net will not count. But the Bobcats staying hungry here in the offensive end. We appreciate everyone tuning in. 24 viewers right now tuning in and having a blast with us here in the booth, as we are more than halfway through the first half. 1-0 Battlefield. Jenna Dunt on a PK with the only goal here for the Bobcats. Along the sideline, Broadwell pitched it in, but Kelly tipping this one out, and it'll be general ball. Fans, we just did a recounting of the streams we've done all year. Obviously, with the fall and winter sports, they were not as high-tech as this. But this is our 54th broadcast of the season, or of the year, really. So we have been putting in the hours here to make sure you guys know everything going on with Battlefield Sports. I've had a blast doing it. Here, I'm a junior here at Battlefield. I'll have one more year to be bringing it to you guys, and I'm super excited. The plans we have set for this summer are going to be tremendous upgrades, and really looking to bring some great technology and support here to the Battlefield Sports Network in hopes to make this thing something lasting here, as I will be entering my final year here at Battlefield next year. So it's going to be a great emotional time, obviously, getting to be in the booth all year long. We'll do it again next year, as this one's sent up and able to play it is Colasino. Lining this one for the corner. Donahoe able to get there and make the play. Ashley Donahoe keeping that one out of the net. Caroline Morley working it now, and she sent it up ahead to Robinson. Pitching this one into the corner. The intended target was Giselle Martinez. The Bobcats will get there, and on a throw in here from Pickett, she hits Carly Frillis. Frillis got it to Daunt. Jenna moving it up now, looking for an option. She plays it along the sideline off of General, and Kaylee Luong was there for the Bobcats, but getting there first was Caroline Morley. Pickett looking for Daunt. It was deflected by what looked to be a general, but now we're getting the call that it's off a Bobcat. And Washington Lee will break it out here into the offensive end. They were coming out swinging here in the earlier parts of the contest. Ashley Donahoe is one of the reasons why this thing is just 1-0. As they had their chances, but now the Bobcats have settled in. Carly Frillis keeps it on the ground. That's Bridie Sheehan, lost her footing. And that's a turnover there. The Generals looking to capitalize. Colasino got it, looking for Mendieta. And it went off a Bobcat, and the Generals here off that turnover will look to put it in. Ada Anderson gets a running start here on the throw-in. The header went right on by. Frillis drilling that one, but it was blocked. Mendieta looking for the cross play. Pickett straight up in the air. Donahoe gets there and flies on in to make the... A nice play there by Ashley Donahoe, having a tremendous contest thus far. We appreciate everyone tuning in to the broadcast tonight, as getting knocked down was a general. No call being made, as that was McKenna Cromwell, the Washington Lee supporters wanting a call. As now we get a whistle. We'll try and figure out everything going on here. It'll be a free kick on the way from the Generals, as we're now about a little over 12 minutes to go here in the contest. We appreciate everyone tuning in and supporting the dream here on the network. 24 viewers right now, as we're just about 40 minutes live here on this Tuesday night. And tomorrow we're super thrilled to be in the booth for the Battlefield Baseball Region Quarterfinal against Herndon, as they'll come into town here. It's a pretty far commute, about 45 minutes to an hour. So that should be a fun contest, as here comes the free kick on the way from Lucy Robinson. Moving Donahoe over to her right, but it went out of play, and she'll get the goal kick chance here to break it out here for Battlefield. You're on a perfect day here to play some soccer at Battlefield. Some clouds out in the distance, but nothing really here. Just a nice sunny day for some Girls Northern Region quarterfinal action. The Washington Lee Generals holding the number 4 seed in this side of the bracket regarding regional play, and the Bobcats holding the number 2. But they did defeat the number 1 seed in this side's bracket in the district championship. The Patriot Pioneers were downed in overtime out in Noakesville last week, 1-0. Battlefield junior Carly Frillis getting that overtime game-winning goal. And we talked to her before tonight's contest. She will be our interview, as you'll see her on the screen as the week progresses in our week covering everything going on here in the regional action. But as of right now, the Generals, that was Lucy Colasino looking to play it. Logan Davis for Battlefield looking to stretch the field. Up ahead for Kaylee Luong. The Bobcats looking to break it out. Luong slams on the brakes, looking to dance around. Nice way to get around, but she got taken down, and that sends up the field Lucy Robinson for Washington Lee. Up ahead, now working it, Layla Mendieta. Nice defensive play there by Karras. Now Carly Frillis for Battlefield. That actually went off of Franklin. It worked out, though, for Frillis, but not too far. This one skied over the head of Hannah Karras, giving chase, checking the rear view mirror. And now she'll play it up ahead for Gilbert. Brianna Gilbert running into some pressure. She's able to break away with it momentarily. She plays it up ahead, but it was picked up by a spin move of Colasino. And now fielding this pass here on the near sideline, Ada Anderson. She didn't go far. That's freshman Logan Davis getting tangled up there. She's able to make a nice play and break it out here for Battlefield. Daunt got it to Frillis. Carly on a timing play for Kaylee Luong. Runs right into the goalie there, Galdames. No one was hurt on the play. That could have been a risky. Some good aggressive offense by both sides tonight. So we appreciate everyone tuning in. Now Kaylee Luong stretches into the open field. Nice move to get on by. And it's played out by the Generals. And some subs getting ready to be made here for Battlefield, Brianna Robinson and Lily Lovell. Subbing in for Battlefield, number 22, Lily Lovell, and number 23, Brianna Robinson.